We're looking at India cracking down on illegal immigration. The Parliament has passed the Immigration and Foreigners Bill of 2025. The legislation is aimed at cracking down on illegal immigration and streamlining entry, stay and exit of foreign nationals into India. Let's listen in.
महोदय, मैं प्रस्ताव करता हूं कि विधेयक को पारित किया जाए।
प्रश्न ये कि विधेयक को पारित किया जाए। जो सदस्य इसके पक्ष में हाँ कहें, जो सदस्य विरोध में ना कहें। मेरे विचार में निर्णय हाँ वालों के पक्ष में, हाँ वालों के पक्ष में प्रस्ताव स्वीकृत, तो विधेयक पारित हुआ।
All right, let me take you through exactly what the Immigration and Foreigners Bill of 2025 entails. It's a colonial era law that's now scrapped. In fact, immigration officers, we hear, will have sweeping powers to carry out crackdowns at the airport itself. They can arrest without a warrant, restrict movement and even stop someone from leaving the country if required. Mandatory registration for all foreigners on arrival, restricted access to some areas as well. It's all the prerogative of the government and its officials to do so. Hotels, universities and hospitals now must report any overstaying foreign national. Heavy penalties, up to 7 years in jail and 10 lakhs fine for forged passports or visas or any kind of documentation provided. 3 years imprisonment there for anyone overstaying or violating visa conditions. Carriers who are transporting undocumented foreigners will face a fine and vehicle seizure. Also, biometric data collection and self-funded exit for foreigners have been made mandatory. While the bill is being hailed as a step towards national security, critics warn it grants unchecked powers to authorities and can lead to profiling and harassment, may also damage India's appeal as a global hub for students, for tourists and professionals. That said, the government now calls this a long overdue reform that prioritizes national security in a rapidly changing global landscape.
Unfortunately, there was no satisfactory answer from the Home Minister. The bill has many infirmities. It impinges upon civil liberties. There's a lack of equilibrium in the bill. It would have been much better that it should have been referred to a joint parliamentary committee.